Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Dude.
We have another fill up the wall video for you, and the pins that we will be using are from the pin event Magix Hap-pins.
Yeah, Disney's Magix Hap-pins.
Which was 2023, I believe.
Yep. I think it was at Epcot.
Was it?
I think so.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Well, I don't know for sure, but we actually were lucky enough to get a lot of the pins right after the event. So
yeah, I think, was it down at Disney Springs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just happened to stumble upon it, and we took whatever we could.
There's some really cute pins in this set. So we're going to go through these up close, what we have. And we actually have another part of this set, too, that we're going to save for later. But big part of this set we're going to go through. And then this is part 9 of our Fill Up the Wall. So I hope you've been following along on our Fill Up the Wall. This one's going to be fun. Please subscribe to the channel and get your friends to subscribe. There's lots more Disney content coming your way. And we'll go from there.
All right, let's get started.
Can't wait. All right, so we're going to start showing you the first set. I'm going to show you out of the Disney's Magix Hap-pins set. We got this set. Again, we got these at the Walt Disney World, downtown Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
And we got them at the Pin Hut. And they just so happened to be right after the event. We were lucky enough to get this set. And I'm going to take them out of this plastic, but I just wanted to show you how they came.
We took whatever they had. I think there was a lot more pins.
We were really excited.
We got what we could get.
Yeah. So there are 4 pins you saw in the box.
And they're really pretty, too.
So we'll show them up close.
I will say that. That's a genie.
What?
From Aladdin.
Okay. So we're going to start with that. Oh, so these are two-sided, too.
Oh, do they swivel?
Yeah. So they turn and they swivel. We haven't opened these, remember? This is all our getting our pins out of our bins and putting them on the wall. So there's a good view of it, the genie. This pin spins. I don't know how close I can get to get good clarity on it. Very bright, very thick, silvery color. Really pretty. The genie. That is a really sharp pen.
It is really cool.
They do have a little writing inscription. You can't see it on the silver part up here. Kind of telling about the pin.
What's that glitter thing right there? Is that crystal?
No, I think that's just a
hidden Mickey.
I don't know. Maybe this is the crystal that they started putting on the pin. See that? It was 2023, but there's a little tiny Mickey crystal right there. I think that might be what you're saying, Johnny. Okay, Johnny?
Okay, so this is... I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know where this character comes from, but he looks like he's a magician.
Oh, I didn't get to see him.
He's pulling something out of a hat. This is, what do you call this, like a rose gold color?
Yeah.
Pen. Let's spin this bad boy around.
Oh, no. He's pulling the rabbit out of the hat.
There's the rabbit.
What is he from?
I don't know.
You want to back it up a little bit? It's a little bit. Well, I don't know. I just try to get an area where it's clear. Yeah, I'm very unfamiliar with that myself.
Take a look at the front again.
And on the back, do you have the silver little crystal Mickey?
Yeah,
yeah,
right there.
They all do. Huh. All right, third one is Mickey here. Looks like he's got a stack of plates, and he's a server.
This one, the one I was just showing, looks like it's a LA of 300. I don't know where he came from. And you got
bringing out there cake Mickey.
Oh, a cake?
Server Mickey.
Server Mickey.
And yeah, you're right. That was rose gold. The first one was silver, like a sterling, like a really bright silver.
Mm-hmm.
The second one was rose gold. This one was gold. And then Johnny got that one. Limited edition. It's funny the box doesn't say the limit.
So for this one, looks like we got Merlin.
I like that pin. And that's not as shiny bright as the silver, but a little bit more stony silver.
Looks like he's about ready to cast a spell.
Yeah, these are all limited edition of 300.
Oops. Let's turn that around.
You know, 300 after an event, how did we get our hands on a set?
Oh, yeah. You got lucky.
I think there was only 1 or 2 sets there, and we were lucky enough to get them right away.
You know, here, I never really... Did you show the back side of it, I guess? Where all the writing is?
Spun it. Oh, I did, but you
This
can't
right
see
here
it
is
really
where
well.
that jewel
Yeah,
is.
I showed that.
Oh, you did? Okay. And it depends.
Yep, we got to keep it moving, or the video will be 30 minutes long.
Oh, okay. Anyway, those are pretty sharp pins. I like those a lot.
All right, the next ones we're going to show from the event are these 3. People will love these pins. Ariel, Snow White. And who is that third one? Who is that girl?
I think she's from Big Hero 6.
Is she? Makes sense.
Let me get my trusty little book.
Very pretty pins. So we'll open those up. Kind of an odd thing to throw her.
Doesn't that look like her? I think her name is Honey Lemon.
Oh, yes, that is the girl. Okay, we'll get to her. So, first one is Snow White. Look at all her gem diamonds there from the mines. It's a very thick pin. Looks like pin on pin. Yep. Boy, is that a pretty pin
It is a pretty
in
pin.
person. That is a gorgeous pin. And I'm just looking, yep, these do have the crystal Mickey on the back. Very hard to see the print on these. Very beautiful pin. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Go ahead, Johnny.
I'm
Show
gonna,
Honey Lemon.
I'm gonna show Honey Lemon. Because I think that's a really cool pin. I like all the colors.
So she was from Big Hero?
Yeah. I like all the colors. Looks like she's doing a little chemistry there.
Now, I've never seen a pin with her on it before. So.
I was just about ready to say the same thing too. But I think it's kind of funny how in this box you got 2 princesses and this girl.
Yeah, that is different.
There's the back side.
Kind of a rose gold back on that one.
Yeah, here's... She's gonna make some kind of potion to go after somebody or do something or create something. Or...
These look like limited edition of... Is that 300 also? Or is that 1,000? They really make it small enough.
1,000, I think.
1,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Ariel. I love this pin.
That's cute.
Ariel lovers out there, if you're an Ariel fan, Little Mermaid fan, this is beautiful. Her fish friends. Beautiful pins. All right,
There's that one back.
Johnny. Then there were these individual pins we got. Johnny, you want to start with that one?
All right. There's the card that came out. We got Lady and the Tramp. And it looks like he's kind of pushing on Meatball with his nose.
You can take it off the...
And the cool thing about it is the meatball goes back and forth.
Oh,
It
wow.
moves. All of us who are dog lovers, and like Lady and the Tramp, the cute little dinner scene. Here's the back side. I know it's kind of probably a little hard to see. This must be right here, this big square. Must be the Pin Hap-pins logo. It kind of looks like it.
We were able to get 12 of these individual pins.
There's that. Lady and the Tramp.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm not sure how many there were, but I bet you we got most of them. The next one is the Lion King. Looks like Simba. So we'll take him off of the board. His head is like on a spring. Kind of can see it from the side there.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really spin all the way around, but it moves. And it's Simba. I don't think it says anything there. Just a TV. He's popping out of the TV. I like that pin. You're up, Johnny.
Okay. My next one is Aladdin. And it looks like he is at the Cave of Wonders. And the cave right here, its jaw opens and closes.
Oh, yeah.
You have the little medallion here that Jafar put together to find the Cave of Wonders. The bug.
Mm-hmm.
Aladdin with Abu.
Is that a radio or a TV? It looks like a TV.
Looks like a TV. Alrighty.
Next one we've got is Chip and Dale in front of the castle. Take it off the board. I don't know what these are supposed to do. Just a minute.
Is it a magnet?
I don't know. No, it doesn't. It's not a magnet. So you got Chip and Dale in front of the castle, pin on pin, and then you got this little button.
Looks like another little pen or something.
And
something castle?
I'm so sorry. I gotta get a magnifying glass to read that. Johnny, maybe you can read that.
Seeing the castle.
Okay, seeing the castle. And it's just a little pin on its own that goes right on that little spot there and goes through that hole. Like this little pin. And it just sits right there.
Oh.
So it actually will pin
So
into the wall also.
There was 3 backs on that.
Yep, 3 backs. I think that's like, what's the purpose of that? But I don't know. Anyway, there's that one. Yep. These pins all have like an extra element to them.
Okay. We got the fairy godmother. And she's
Looks like Jock and is that Gus out there?
I think so.
Okay.
So this is pin on pin. I don't think the shoe that Gus is sitting on moves.
No.
Oh, but it is, what do you call it? Lenticular? Is that what it's called when you got little?
Yep.
So if you kind of move around, she starts out with a regular dress, and then it transforms to her ball gown.
They really get elaborate in some of these
Fairy
pins.
godmother's doing her magic. Yeah.
Pretty. Next pin you got here is Mickey and Minnie. And another little button here. And this slides open. Like that.
What's that on the inside?
I haven't figured that out yet. I've
Oh.
seen it for the first time myself. Let's take a peek here.
Is that Donald and Daisy on
It
the inside?
looks like Donald and Pluto or Goofy. That looks like Goofy and Donald. So it's hard to see, but it looks like it's an embossed silver of Goofy and Donald in there. Is what it looks like to me. I don't know if that shows up on you guys' view, but it's just a silver embossing. It's really odd.
What does your pen say?
With your peeper glasses there.
Meeting a character.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay. I've got the Evil Queen.
Oh, I love that.
And there's 3 parts to this pen, so she's looking all evil and beautiful and whatever. Got the poison apple in the
Evil
background.
and beautiful. Okay.
And then she does her spell and she starts to transform. Ah! And I'm assuming that's her hair in the background.
No.
That white stuff?
I don't know what
I don't
that is,
know,
but how could that be your hair?
Well, you know, she's transforming into
All right, let's see what the next one is.
So she takes her potion and she's like, ah! And then she transforms into that.
All
a
right.
haggard old witch who's missing some teeth. So now, I guess what do you want to call this, a trifold or something like that?
Well, it's hinged to open 3 times.
Yeah.
That's pretty a fantastic pen. Yeah, that's neat.
Start, middle, final product.
Like I said, they're getting elaborate on these pens.
That's cool. All in the shape of an apple. Imagine that.
I wonder if you guys have a favorite too. Let us know what your favorite is of these pens we're opening today. I already have my favorite just looking at them here. This, you want to check out what this says?
Yeah.
But this here is Goofy with a balloon, and the balloon is in a bubble, so that pops up out of, you know, it's a pop-up. 3D or whatever you want to call it.
The little pen is entitled Getting a Balloon.
Fun. Magic happens, right?
Yep. Sure does.
So the whole Hap pins makes sense with all these little extra pins on each one. So that's what it looks like kind of put together then. Very cute. Great.
Okay, for next one here. Alice in Wonderland. Looks like she's got the Mad Hatter with her. And
Okay, what's special about that one? Does it move? Does it? Nothing?
I think the teapot here moves a little bit.
Oh, yeah. On a slider.
So there's that.
We got actually an Alice teacup today. We should show that sometime. It's the triple teapot or teacups that are on top of each other, but they're really one, but they look like they're tipping inside each other. It's really cool. We'll have to show that. All right, this looks like a fun next pen to show. Oh, what does this one say? So this is Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And they also have that little button pin that Johnny's checking out to see what it says. These 3 are just so cute.
Getting an ear hat.
Oh, they're all excited they got their hat, their ears. Yep. Yeah. Very cute. Okay, John.
Alrighty. My next one is Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
I love that one.
And from the looks of it, Peter Pan goes back and forth. He's fighting Captain Hook. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Yeah, I like that pen. It's cool. Is this the last single?
That's the last single.
All right, the last single is Dumbo. And I think he goes up and down. He's on a slider that goes up and down. I mean, how often do you sit here with your pins and do this? But he does go, it is a slider effect. Look right here. So he's in flight.
Or he's taken off.
Well, where's this little feather to make him fly?
That's right.
You don't have one. It's a very cute pin. So those are the 12, I think, single pins we have from the event. Now, there was also a Hap-pins hat, like a mystery hat, and they were mystery boxes. So those are the types that you open and you don't know what you're going to get. We do have the whole hat, and we'll do that in another video. That's a video in itself.
Yeah.
So then, Johnny, let's move on and show them these 3. We got 3 more pins with this, guys. Hold on with us. And they're 3 of the size. We're going to remove them from the box. And what they are is part of a parade. We have 3 of them. I think there might be 4, if not 5 in the parade. We have 3 of them. These are awesome pins.
I think they're got a little tape.
Yeah, we're going to have to take that off, John. It's going to happen what happens. This is where it gets kind of, you don't really want to take them out of these packaging, but we're making the decision. We're not getting rid of them. So the first one, first pin in the parade, you can see it's got the parade hooks at the ends. That would attach to the next piece. But it's basically Mickey up there, and it's in a bubble. You can see it from the side. You see that bubble? And he's up there, like a gumball machine bubble kind of thing. Isn't that cute? And it's like, looks like Mickey through the ages. The box itself doesn't say that. Looks like limited edition of 750. Yep, 750. And it does have the event information on the back of the pin. Very big and very beautiful pin up front in person. Johnny?
All right. I also got one that is a parade one. It too is limited edition 750. We got Mickey there in the basket of a hot air balloon. And we've got pink hippos going around it. Down below.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cool looking parade float. He's waving at everybody.
Very colorful.
It is very colorful.
Go to the side ones. What's the side view? Is it 3D-ish kind of? So that top bubble part
kind of comes out a little
feel
bit.
Rubbery or something?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Oh, yeah, it's rubbery.
Yeah. Anywho, so there's that. This is a neat pen too as well. I really like that.
All our pins are neat.
Wow.
All right, I got one more.
One more.
I'm trying to fuss with, but it's another pin in the parade set. Just 1 second, sorry. And it looks like, what's he doing up there, Johnny? He's Mickey on the top, but I don't know, can you tell what he is?
He's just waving, I think.
Let's see how it's very like little crystals. These are little like stones, rhinestones or something in there. Very bright. I don't know. If I go close, it gets out of whack, out of scope. Very pretty pen. Carrying on your 750. So these are the pins as all part of the Disney's Magix Hap-pins event. That was in 2023. If you're looking to, if you like any of these and want to go try to find them. And the Hap-pins is HAP-PINS instead of HAPPENS.
I wish we could have checked it out, but we couldn't get any tickets.
We're just not close enough.
We were down there.
We need to move to Florida.
But there was no way we can get the tickets to go to it. So someday we'll actually experience a pin event. But
we did one. We got to one.
Well, we got to the tail end of it, and I'm not complaining. It looked like it would have been interesting, but
yeah. Well,
someday.
What do you do? So we do the best we can. But now the fun part. Let's watch us. Bear with us. We're going to go over to the wall. This part doesn't take long, but we're going to put these pins on the wall, and we'll see how that wall grows and fills in. All right. So again, if you're looking on videos, this is part 9. And if you haven't seen parts 1 through 8, go back and check them out. And we do also continue to take close-ups of our pins that were already on our walls. So we're hoping to continue pushing those out if you have interest in seeing a little bit better up close of all the pins we have on the wall. All right. So with that said, onto the wall. All right, so here's the wall. For those of you that have not been watching, we are putting our pins up on the walls in our living room downstairs. And we made it to this last panel on this side of the hall. Filled that one up. And now we've gone across the hall where there are 2 filled up. And we are on this panel. And part 8 got us to here. So Johnny, you want to start part 9? And we'll continue here under right there.
Okay, let's see. What should I start with? Let's start with these. See if I can get one to fit in there.
No rhyme or reason. We just make it so that as little of the cork shows. You know, we put them as close together as we can.
We try.
We also try to put the sets together as best as we can, but sometimes, like, if we don't get the full set, a pin will show up later on the wall somewhere else. We don't mind that.
Whoops. Okay, let's see.
Like we were saying, we are doing videos of our pins on the wall, close-ups like this, on other videos. So if you want to check out other videos on our channel, you'll see some of them. Of the pins that we actually had on the walls before we started doing the hallway. Good spot. These pins here, no, not there. These pins here, we had really had a hard time deciding for some of these more limited edition and stuff to put on the wall or not. And we finally came to the conclusion that we were gonna. So they've been in storage for a long time. What about this guy? Would he at the top? No, that won't work, huh? See how the tops of this Johnny right here?
Yep.
Could be the balloon and the other.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, that one fits here. Good one.
Okay.
Good. I don't know what this spot is up here is for.
Well, I think it's just the way we had it.
Okay.
We
So
can find
we can
once we find
fill in.
something, we can put it in there.
Okay.
I kind of want to do these in a row, you know?
Yeah, except for not there because you're leaving a gap.
How about I just start like right here and then work my way? Well,
Whatever you feel.
there's that evil queen.
You're gonna hang her open.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see. Put you right there. We'll work our way down.
So now, in getting these pins on the walls, we're going to be able to see what we have, what we don't have, and put us in a better position for trading and buying and the hunt. That looks pretty good. I'll find some little ones to go up the side.
That's kind of appropriate.
Is
That was
it?
the last one.
All right. Well, you did a good job. You can see where these are just so fun to look at. Got a little space there for episode part 10. These wells are quite large. They take a lot of pins to fill up. Hope you enjoyed this video today. Part 9. Again, go back and check out parts 1 through 8 if you haven't. And you'll see the wall panels behind us and the filling up some of those. Otherwise, see you next time. Have a good night.
Have a good night.